I made the pictures for this video quite a while ago and I kind of sat on them trying to think whether or not I want to make the video. I thought, yeah, honestly, I do want to make the video. I just hope that it doesn't circulate too much because I'm pretty sure that the mob that came to lynch me the last time would show up again, but I really shouldn't be afraid of people if I just want to share an opinion, should I? That's not very fair. So my real question is, how come some games get away with quite the issues that other games cannot get away with? And what I mean by that is, you know how The Sims 4 is really buggy, but the internet doesn't lynch The Sims 4 for that. It doesn't talk about it. Well, Temtem is one of the best-selling games right now, and it's just marred with issues. The kind of issues that you can't even explain with an early access. So I thought I'm gonna compile a list of things that I see as a Temtem issue that would really impede if this was a different game. So I'm only gonna assume that the reason why we're disregarding a lot of things is because PCs are long overdue for a Pokemon-like game. So the first issue is, well, a very, very toxic player base, really. I mean, this is Dark Souls level of advice that people tend to give for what appears to be just a light-hearted, cartoony monster catching game. And of course, I picked my selection of comments, but this is what I was seeing when I was going topic to topic, whether it was people asking for help like this person. So they were complaining that they had to grind for 2 hours just to beat a fight and they barely beat it. And they did get some good answers, some people discussing different cons and pros to the Temtems that you can catch in the early area, but a lot of the thread was also dominated with things like, there's one solution to your problem, get good, casual, laughing my ass off, I flew through in a couple of hours, go play Animal Crossing if it's too hard for you. Newbies are the reason why some games have autoplay. It's funny to see people complain about game difficulty. Go play another game. Say whatever you want, OP, but there are tons of people who beat first dojo without any problems. And then if you went to the biggest thread on the Sims Temtem forums, which is discussing gender, there are statements that are quite on there, like gamer side fucking when? Nazi lives don't matter. And similar stuff, and it's really questionable. Like any other game, these kind of things would be banned off, or there would be like a huge riot and that community would be marked as toxic. That's why a lot of like multiplayer games like MOBAs, they deal with a lot of that. But this is not a MOBA, but that would have created them a publicity problem, but it doesn't for Temtem. I wonder if it's because currently the chat is off in-game. There's no way of actually chatting with other people. But this is quite atrocious and nobody's reacting. And it would be one thing if there was a pro reactions and a con reaction, because I don't really condone censorship. But the interesting bit here is that nobody's reacting. Moving on is another very sensitive thing, like, remember Day of Dragons? Remember how I made a video about the fact that their developer had an outburst on the Discord? Well, Temtem Discord is very censored. They're controlling what can be posted or not. Like, I got banned on Temtem Discord for no reason. Please help. Did you mention any key on server disconnect issue? They are known for banning people who need help with their broken game. I mentioned about disconnect once. That's why you got banned. They're banning people mentioning specific issues, mentioning specific bugs. It's a very controlled environment. And there are topics that you cannot touch. This is quite the exploding thing if it was a different game. Imagine if it was Battlefield official Discord or Call of Duty official Discord, Activision banned me for talking about a bug. Imagine what kind of explosion that would be. Because it's Temtem, not a word. It's like there's crickets on the internet, and that's the absolute most bizarre thing for me. It's a very well-selling game, and to every problem, there's just crickets. And the third, it's more of a showing various different issues. So, one person talking about the fact that even if you select your gender pronoun, characters will refer to you with other pronouns for reasons unknown. Then there's some very weird censorship when it comes to naming, because you can name your Temtem Dick, but you can't name your Temtem Pig, even though there's a literal pig Temtem. So if you're naming your pig Pig, that's not allowed. If you're naming your pig Dick, that is okay. Then some people are having real issues refunding the game and returning the game. And then for others, they have, well, discovered that because it's an early access title, the game ends really abruptly and very soon, and it kind of gets you stuck in where you end the game, because currently only 1/4 of the story is released, so you can't even come back to the other regions. And it specifically says, thank you for playing this alpha for a release thing. That just really strikes me as odd. If it was a different game, literally any other MMO, just point the finger, these kind of issues, early access or not, the game would be berated. But with Temtem, nobody says a word. And that's my issue with it. That's what I don't understand. I really don't understand. It's like they entered some sort of weird bubble of games that are critique immune. And it's very weird for me to grasp that. So, I'm absolutely certain that I'm gonna be lynched for this anyway, but I just wanted to get this out of my head. Do you guys think that I'm wrong, or that I'm overreacting, or discuss it in the comments below, I guess. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope I'm gonna see you the next time.